for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Warning, wrestling POV's content may contain language that is not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
He's coming back for Raw 25.
Yeah, you just spoiled my rumors, but that's okay.
Yes.
New year, new me.
Oh my god.
Tony, do you have to ask the hard-hitting questions all the time?
You know, that's part of my job.
Dude is doing his homework, man.
No, that's just how it is. You know, new year, new me type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Did you apply?
I did.
And what your mama say?
To license it.
Raw or SmackDown?
He go both ways, baby.
I bet he does.
Whoa.
That's just nasty. Who do you got? Who you picking on this one for the tag team of the year?
Of course, I gotta go with the Bludgeon.
Doing it. They're really rocking it. They're. Yeah.
Mr. Rick, are you still trying to get the UK fans on your side?
I think that's what he's trying to do.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Unfortunately, he didn't win. Roman Reigns.
Wow.
Yeah, I gotta see a doctor's note. He's got to bring it in. Wrestling
Well, ask Nia Jax, she got it.
And now they got Absolution, which is absolutely crap. And then you got yeah, that came up. I did that by myself.
Oh yeah, you did.
I did. I'm proud.
Wow, that's first F-bomb. It wasn't me.
Exactly.
Yay!
To license it.
So what are you trying to say? She's trying to say pussy.
Here's your headline.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Wrestling POV. I'm your host, Tony Diaz, along with Mimi Goody.
Happy New Year!
And the third wheel, Rick Serrano the third.
Hey, people.
And our newest secretary now, he's not an employee. And, of course, he has his son with him, the Miguel Cole and family and son. The Miguel and son, how about that?
Hello, how's everybody doing?
How are you doing?
I'm telling you right now, being a father is the best thing ever. I mean, it's amazing. I'm loving bonding with my son. Yeah, Dad, it's like the coolest thing ever. It's like, you know, it's like being with your dad, but only cooler.
Okay. Wow.
Only culo, he said.
Oh my goodness, Mimi, come on again. We have a kid on the show now. Come on.
She's not that little.
Starting your shit already? Getting on you, man.
Well, he's bigger than Miguel. Oh my goodness!
Oh, that's...
What is he talking about? What is he talking about, huh, Dad? What is he talking about? Huh?
All right, well, you need to cover his ears because I'm on the show, and you know what that means.
What's that mean?
The bombs are coming out, dude. The bombs.
Wow! Shots fired.
Dang! Already. All right.
He's a bum.
Well, we got a special announcement that Rick is going to announce in the news portion of the show.
Yes, sir.
We also bringing back overrated, underrated today. Yeah. So that's going to be a lot of fun. But before we get into that, we have to go over the wrestling news from around the world. Take it away, Rick.
All right. Before we do that, let's get into some birthdays. All right. The glorious one, Bobby Roode. 40 years old.
40?
40.
Damn.
Wow. He look good.
Yeah.
Telling you, man.
He needs a run.
He look good for a man his age.
He's gonna need a run. Real quick.
I ain't God bless you.
Yo, would you get like the water bottles to spray her with?
I was gonna do that. I totally forgot.
All right, our next birthday, by God, it's Jim Ross, J.O. Turned 65 years old. Stone Cold, Stone Cold, Stone Cold.
65. Well, God bless you.
Yeah. One of the best.
He's coming back for Raw 25.
Yeah. You just spoiled my rumors, but that's okay. All right, what else you got?
Well, I did not mention JR's barbecue. I mean, just throw him off a little bit. So,
And if he, wants to sponsor us too.
exactly.
Yeah, JR, you want to sponsor us?
All right, and I missed this last birthday last week, and I feel so bad. So I'm going to bring it up. It's our last birthday. Rusev Day! Rusev turns 33 years old on Christmas Day, people.
Wow.
Rusev Day.
That's too funny.
Happy Mashka Day, Rusev.
Jeepers, is that Lana?
Wow. Oh,
Lana. Oh, Lord. All right.
Oh, man. So, Rusev needs a run. Sorry, speaking about runs, at 33, now's the time, right?
Oh my
Yeah.
God! But he's so good, and they're just like.
But don't you guys think this is a comedy act?
It is.
It is.
I think it is, but the thing of it is, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So, is Rusev going to be known as a comedy actor? Or is he going to be known as a serious wrestler?
Right. I
now,
think he's
a
mid
comedy
card.
act.
He's a comedy act.
They got a mid
He's
card.
on Santino's level right now.
Ooh.
All right.
That's not good.
That's yeah.
All right. It is now time for the wrestling news from around the world. All right, guys. The biggest news of the new year: the Wrestling POV podcast is now affiliated with Spotify. Yes, Spotify. You can now, soon, you'll be able to hear Wrestling POV episodes on Spotify, guys. I told you, we're getting bigger and better, and this is just a start, people.
Yeah,
How great is this?
They reached out to us and they said they would love to broadcast our show, but we're still staying with iTunes and we're still staying with Podbean, and of course the link for the YouTube, just in case if people, they're not really what do they call it? Computer illiterate. They can
Computer savvy.
Computer savvy.
And they can go onto YouTube, so just click on it and do that. But a lot of people have Spotify too, so we were glad to oblige. They're just working out the kinks a little bit on the show because they want to put ads on the show, and we'll see. We'll see. It's about 90% done. And so soon, we're going to be also on Spotify just to give you guys more ways to listen to the show. And I'm happy and excited about that. New year, new start. Hell yeah.
Yes.
New year, new me.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, Mr. Tony, so we're 90% of the way there. Miguelito, how much more percentage do we need to get to 100? Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 47? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go back to the drawing board. Alright,
Wow.
continuing with the wrestling news from around the world, Brian Pillman Jr. made his wrestling debut in Indianapolis last week.
Really?
Yes, sir. Indie show.
What's he going by?
I'm guessing Brian Pillman Jr.
Oh, okay. Well, he could have changed it, I mean, okay. Does he? I
Hey,
haven't.
Tony, do you have to ask the hard-hitting questions all the time?
That's part of my job.
Gotcha. Tony G is hard-hitting questionnaire.
That's what I do, man. That's what I do. Now, have you seen the picture? I haven't seen what he looks like.
He looked like him.
Really?
Like him. Yeah.
Wow.
So it's kind of exciting. I mean, Brian Pillman was just one of those guys, man. So
yeah, just a unique character. I tell you that much.
Very, definitely.
I think what he's going to be known for though is the scene where Stone Cold went to his house and Brian Pillman brought out a gun and was ready to give him a 187. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of coming out of the closet, Heath
the hell?
Slater was stuck in an airplane bathroom. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. Is that really? Was it real? Or is that a work?
It was real.
Really?
The dude was stuck in the bathroom for a number of minutes, and they needed to get a screwdriver to pull him out. He was in the bathroom.
Was stuck in there, baby.
You can hear Curtis Axel in the background laughing at him and getting on about it. I'm telling you right now, if I was locked in that bathroom, I'm very claustrophobic. I would have freaked the hell out. I would have flushed myself down the toilet, something to get out of that bathroom.
That's funny. That's funny.
But that was.
I didn't see.
Man.
I knew there was a video out, but I was like, that's probably a work, you know. But I didn't know that. That's funny as hell. Now I got to check it out.
Yeah, it was crazy. Speaking of crazy, Beth Phoenix is returning to the WWE.
Yeah.
And she will be doing commentary for the Mixed Match Challenge January 16th.
Yeah.
So this means she's coming back to the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, we're going to discuss more about that too later. I got some interesting
thoughts.
Interesting.
Yes.
NXT, Johnny Gargano won the Fatal 4-Way to become the new #1 contender to face against Andrade Cien Almas.
So do you think Mr. Ciampa is going to come back to interfere in that match?
That will be interesting.
I think so. I think he's been out for a while.
He has been.
I think that's the way that they're going to go. In my opinion, anyways. Just to get that feud going, and I think them two are going to end up fighting at WrestleMania or the weekend of WrestleMania. That's how I'm going with it. Yeah,
look at Tony.
That's how I roll. I mean,
this dude is doing his homework, man.
That's just how it is. New year, new me type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I know, huh?
Shayna Baszler also made her NXT debut as she choked out Kairi Sane, who she lost to at the Mae Young Classic. So Shayna is a bad mamma jamma.
Yes, she
and I'm
is.
looking forward to seeing her on NXT.
Me
yes,
too.
she is.
Alright guys, this is a big one. New Japan Pro Wrestling, Jericho versus Kenny, Alpha versus Omega. Well, it's happening.
Well, January 8th.
I mean, it's already happened. But we pre-record, so we don't really know. So, I can tell you I'm very excited about it, and we'll do some coverage on it probably on Sunday.
Yeah.
We'll drop some things about it, maybe
Drop some
Facebook
knowledge.
Live, and let you know what we think about it. I'm very excited about it, though. Jericho's shirt is selling more than any other wrestling shirt right now.
Yeah.
The Alpha shirt.
Really? I want one.
Yeah. Do you know what it looks like?
No.
No, you just want one.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. But yes,
Lord
Jericho versus
mercy.
Omega. I want to see it. I
Oh,
want to
yeah.
see it, and I'm gonna enjoy it. And Jericho better win, but he's not.
No, I don't see him winning.
So.
I see him losing for interference. That's my prediction.
Oh,
Could
Young
be. By
Bucks.
the Young Bucks, yeah. I was gonna say that. Yeah. Interesting.
The villain. All right, and that's all the news I have for today.
Alrighty, now let's go on to the rumors. Alright, although there are rumors of Daniel Bryan wrestling Shane McMahon at WrestleMania 34, it has been reported that Daniel Bryan still isn't cleared. And that match is not going to happen.
It can't happen.
The Lord.
Well, I mean, we'll see. I mean,
Well-
what's been going on with them two lately is kind of, I don't know, it's weird. It kind of points to that direction, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think that's a work that he's not clear yet.
It could be. It could be. This was from...
Because they could wait till last minute and then clear him, and then boom, he's in the match.
True. It could happen. Could happen. I don't know. What do you think, Rick?
I mean, anything is possible, but I mean, I'm gonna do everything I can for it not to happen.
Well, I know this much: Shane McMahon will be at WrestleMania in some capacity. Yeah. He will be wrestling somebody. Mm-hmm. He's already inked, from what I was told, but they're saying that the whole Daniel Bryan thing it's just not happening. It'd be kind of messed up if it wasn't, to me. You know, after all this build up, it's like if all right, let's just say like we didn't know that Daniel Bryan has a concussion history and all this, and it wasn't cleared or whatever, and he was just there to be a general manager. I would look at this whole storyline as they're setting it up for Daniel Bryan versus Shane McMahon at WrestleMania. Correct or no? You know, but then now, you know, with the injury plague with Daniel and the concussions and not being cleared, I don't know. This is like a 50-50 for me, you know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest. Especially what happened at SmackDown. I was like weirded out by it, but
I know it was.
Yeah,
it was interesting.
It was interesting, definitely.
Stupid.
And that too. So I don't know. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see. My next one, Chris Jericho may appear in the Royal Rumble.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a good possibility, you said. So
I don't know how I feel about that.
Really?
Yeah, because you know Jericho's usually a surprise entrance in the Royal Rumble, and I just feel like there's so many guys that I want to be in the Royal Rumble, and I feel like they're gonna get like jobbed out and not. Like,
of course they are.
Like last year, they didn't have they didn't have surprise entrance, right?
The only one was Ty Dillinger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
but he came out to a good pop. Speaking of Ty,
yeah.
just to change subjects a little bit. Apparently, he's been doing these house shows as a heel.
Yeah,
did you guys hear about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying that. I guess they're testing the waters out. I guess they got to do something with him. Jesus, man.
I know, huh?
To me, he's like been the waste of an NXT call-up.
Yep.
Yep. And the thing is, he's such a great face.
Yeah.
Like he's so over. Just let him do him. Let him fight.
Put him in a story. Put it that way. Jeez.
Yeah.
Him and Mojo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I should be a writer.
Yeah.
You should. Did you apply?
I did.
And what your mama say?
Mr. Tony, as a parent now, you should not be saying anything.
Just go back to the keyboard.
I know, right? Just go back to the keyboard, will you? Shut up.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, boy. All right. So, no, but I do agree. I would like to see that. You know, now, but wouldn't that be more of a pre-match worthy match between them two?
I mean, it's better than a dark match.
True.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it would go no further than a pre-show match. It's not a mid-card match for sure.
Definitely not.
You know what I'm saying?
But if they perform excellent, they can.
It could happen, but I don't see it happen. You know, I mean, especially when they kind of, I don't know, they started it with the whole Mojo and Zack Ryder, kind of ended when he beat him, and then they haven't even touched on it. It's ridiculous.
Se acabó.
Yeah, that too. So as Rick said earlier, JR will be returning to Raw 25 show on January 22nd with Jerry Lawler.
Woo!
So they're bringing the crew back.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
January 22nd? Yeah. Sweet. Couple weeks.
They need a boost on their commentary.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yo, Booker is getting crazy.
Yo, is he losing his mind or what?
He's losing it.
Did you see?
Like he couldn't even talk.
He couldn't talk. Miguel Cole, not Miguel. Yeah. Messed up.
He messed up.
My bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was like messing up, or he couldn't say names or something, and then what's his name? Michael Cole and the other guy. Jesus, I'm acting like Booker T right now.
I know. You're Booker T.
Ew, nasty. That's just, oh God, that's just nasty. What the hell is the guy? Corey Graves.
Corey.
Even he was like cracking up, laughing and shit too. So That was pretty funny. So anyway, my last rumor I got is any rumors of another WWE Championship match between John Cena and AJ Styles are false. So it's not going to happen. Not going to happen, people.
Lord.
Well, my thing is this, is that if that's the case, would you give it to John Cena just to break the record?
No.
I mean,
he won the last time they faced off, so I wouldn't give it to
Did
him
they?
again. Yeah, because the
Did
first
they?
time
Did he?
AJ won, the second time Cena won, and he won the belt off of AJ, John Cena. Then he lost it to Bray. That was it.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember now. So, yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't give it to him, to be honest. I mean, the situation with John Cena, he is on that free agent status. It's like, I don't know. I don't like it, to be honest. It's like John Cena privilege,
Y'all was always jealous of John Cena
I
privilege.
was never jealous.
You always jealous.
Come on, seriously. I mean, you pick one side. Raw or SmackDown.
He go both ways, baby.
I bet he does.
Whoa.
That's just nasty. Anyway. That's all I got for rumors. What do you got for injury? Anybody got hurt?
For injury, this happened a while ago, and I just kept forgetting to mention it. Noam Dar had knee surgery.
Really?
Yeah,
Didn't know that.
a couple of weeks ago.
Because somebody forgot to mention it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Every time I saw it, I was just like, I gotta remember to write this down, and I was just like, no, I guess not.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's been out for a while, and he's gonna be out for months now. Knee surgery.
Wow.
So get better soon, Noam.
Yeah.
That's all I got for injuries.
All right. Well, let's go into Raw notes, shall we? All right. Before I start Raw, I'm going to put both of you guys on the spot. Only because I always wanted to do, and we didn't do it this year because I was thinking about putting it in the program, but then I was kind of like, no, because we will forget, the matches that happened during the year. And where I'm getting at with this is that, during the course of the pay-per-views, we always mention, oh my God, that's match of the night, match of the year. We always came out and say that, but then at the end of the year, we never say, okay, which one was the best match of the year. So I'm not going to do that to you guys. It's not fair because you wouldn't remember. I wouldn't remember. But I do want to start doing tallying up, I guess you should say. So, and it doesn't have to be a pay-per-view. Even if there was a Raw match that was worthy to be match of the year, we'll put it in this file. Or SmackDown. If there was a match that was worthy to be match of the year, we'll put it in the file. And then at the end of the year, we'll read them out and say, you know what? This match out of all of them, that was the match of the year. And then we can do Superstar of the Year, Wrestler of the Year, Tag Team of the Year, and the Superstar Breakout of the Year. So with that being said, that I can ask you. Not match of the year, I won't do that to you, but I just think from last year, who do you guys think, and I'll go with you, Rick, first, who do you think was Wrestler of the Year?
Wrestler, I have to go with AJ Styles, man.
Really?
Two-time WWE champion, U.S. champion.
Yeah.
Also was in one of the top matches of the year against John Cena.
Well, there you go.
I think it has to go to AJ Styles, number one in most of my charts. So
who's a close number two?
I would have to say The Miz. The Miz held the IC title for most of the year. He reinvented himself this year. Greatest promos of the year, hands down, goes to The Miz. And he made SmackDown relevant. When he was on SmackDown, they were running the show.
True.
So I gotta go with The Miz as a very close second.
All right. What about you, Mimi? Who do you think would be Wrestler of the Year in your opinion?
Rusev.
Really? You think so? They kind of. I was gonna say because they kind of fucked him over. They kind of messed him over. I mean, if his run was like how it is now, I would agree with you.
I would go with Alexa Bliss.
No, that's female. This is male. We're talking male.
Well, because I don't care about the guys.
You should.
All right, I would say what Rick said. He said AJ Styles and The Miz.
That's a close second.
As a close second.
All right, well, I have to agree, too. I think AJ was like... I think he just took over the whole wrestling biz, you know, and I'm glad he ended the year as champion, and he's starting the year as champion. Mm-hmm. And I do agree too with the Miz. To me, it was a tough decision between the Miz and AJ, in my opinion. But you're right, freaking the Miz and his promo work. God, you know, I wish they did more with him and Daniel Bryan, though. Mm-hmm. That day that when they were doing, Talking Smack?
Yeah.
And the Miz just went off on Daniel. Holy cow, that looked like such a shoot. I was like, damn, man.
Yeah.
So I wish they kind of did more with that. But even still, it was still freaking genius. And then he comes over to Raw, and he carried Raw on his shoulders.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say. No disrespect to anybody else, but he did. But I do agree. I think, for sure, AJ Styles was definitely Wrestler of the Year. Mm-hmm. So now, what about Wrestler of the Year? No, go ahead. Sorry.
Also, honorable mention: Braun Strowman.
Yeah,
dude is
changed
the game for big men.
To me, so we'll just go straight to it. Then I think Superstar Breakout of the Year definitely goes to Braun Strowman.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So I think for that part of it, I you got to give it to him. So it's definitely for that. So now, what about Wrestler of the Year for the women? Now, you already said Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
You sticking with that?
Yes.
Okay, Rick, who do you think out of the women should get this honor?
If it's not Alexa Bliss, because honestly I think it's Alexa Bliss, but if I had to pick somebody other than Alexa Bliss, I would go with Naomi. And I hate Naomi.
Really?
But the girl is the reason why people watch SmackDown Women's Wrestling right now.
Right.
She's the hottest one right now. Becky was... it's not Becky's fault, but Becky was not promoted at all on SmackDown. No. Charlotte as a face on SmackDown is terrible. So I have to go with Naomi. I mean, she's very athletic. I have to give her that. And she created the glow. She did that on her own. Mm-hmm. And did a great job. Look how big,
I think this is going to be one of the things that we all going to disagree. We all going to pick on a different person, but I think Wrestler of the Year, as far as the women goes to Charlotte Flair.
I knew
you know, seriously. I mean, think about it. You know, right now you're damn right. And so, you know, because the thing of it is that she is currently the SmackDown Women's Champion. She was Raw Women's Champion. She does work a lot, and she's not really on the injury plague list. You know, everything that they have her do, she does do it. Some was probably a little corny, but she was a workhorse as far as the women division goes. So you have to give her that much credit. Heel or face. I don't like the face, so you're right on that, but I like her as a heel. But again, I just really think she was very much a workhorse for the women this year, and she does have really good matches. So I'm going to go with Charlotte on this one. So, yeah. So, all right, my last one. Tag Team of the Year. Rick, who do you got? Who are you picking on this one for the Tag Team of the Year?
Of course, I got to go with the Bludgeon Brothers. No, I'm going to go with the Usos, man. The Usos reinvented themselves as well, man. They changed this whole thing. Now they're going back to this face. I'm not liking it, but this is the new year. But last year, as heels, them and the New Day put on the matches of the year for tag team. So I have to go with the Usos.
Usos? All right. Maybe who are you picking for Tag Team of the Year?
Tag Team of the Year is always going to be the Usos.
Why?
Because I love them.
All right. Yeah. Well, I have to agree. I'm going with the Usos, too. Not only because they reinvented themselves midway in the year, but, again, they ended the year as tag champions, and they start in the year as tag champions. And either they were face or heel, they're doing it. They're really rocking it. They're. That used to be my old song. My own interesting Deliverance.
Yeah.
It was not good. I didn't like it. Serious.
Was it interesting?
It was interesting. Yeah. It was. But no, it was. It's. I agree with you though. I don't like this thing where it kind of looks like they're a face. It's like no, pick one. Stay with being a heel.
Yeah.
And we've been saying it all along. If you're gonna say, welcome to the Uso Penitentiary, you can't be a face and say that.
Nope.
You can't say that with a smile.
It's like glue.
Penitentiary.
Thanks for coming. All right.
So,
no, go
I
ahead.
do have to say, match of the year, I don't care what anybody says, is Tyler Bate versus Pete Dunne in NXT.
Okay.
I mean, as good as... Huh?
Well, I'm just saying, if you're going to go there, see, I have to recap. We have to recap with all of them, and we just don't have the list. But the only one that stuck out in my head, honestly, was Aleister Black versus the Velveteen Dream.
Wow.
Okay, so I think that was definitely up there in that list.
Oh,
I'm not gonna say that it was match of the year. I'm not going to go there. It wouldn't be fair for the other matches that happened during the year. And I do remember the AJ and Roman match. That was really good. AJ and John Cena match. That was freaking off the hook. And then you got to remember, was it this year? See, this is why I wish we wrote it down. Kevin Owens versus John Cena. Was that this year? Or was that last year?
That sounds like last year.
Was it? Damn. I was going to say that should be up there too, bud. So, but yeah, no, that's a good pick, and you know the one that's fresh in my head is the Aleister Black versus Velveteen Dream. So, yeah.
Mr. Rick, are you still trying to get the UK fans on your side?
I think that's what he's trying to do.
I think so.
I think that's what he's trying to do. That's funny though. Yeah, so you know, from here on out, you know, if we do determine that there's a match that would qualify as match of the year, we're gonna write it down, put it to the side, and then at the end of the year, we're gonna vote on which one we think is match of the year. I think
we'll put it in the vault.
We'll put it in the vault. There we go. The Wrestling POV vault. Okay, everything will go in the Wrestling POV vault, but the thing of it is, this vault will be sealed till the end of the year. It cannot be up for discussion. It will be sealed till the end of the year. So,
wow. It took him all day to say that.
Damn right it did. Dork. All right, I think we're ready to do some Raw, right?
Yes.
All right, let's do some Raw. All right, I'm just going to go straight to it. Jason Jordan versus Cesaro. The attitude of Jason Jordan, what do you guys think of it? I mean, is it working? I mean, it seemed like he came out with a little bit of a pop, but I'm not falling for it.
No.
Especially the diss from Seth Rollins. He just straight up dissed him, you know? But
the thing is, it's that Jason Jordan is acting exactly like Seth Rollins was acting not too long ago. With that cocky, arrogant attitude. So I don't like it that Seth Rollins is acting like that's a stupid way to act.
Yeah,
because that's your whole character, Seth.
Yeah, but you know what, though? I liked how Seth Rollins did it, though. I don't like how Jason Jordan did it.
No, yeah, because Jason Jordan's forcing it.
Yeah. It's garbage.
It's garbage.
Yeah.
Basura.
But anyways, he picked up the win. Shocking. I was a little shocked.
And that's another thing with these Jason Jordan wins, so the faces are going to always have a distraction to win.
Exactly. But in his case, you know, redonkulous, man.
Did you notice Cesaro didn't have his mouthpiece in?
Yeah, he talked normal.
I heard that was a rib, that they liked the way they said he sounded funny.
Yeah.
When he was speaking with the mouthpiece, so that's why they had to do it. But I guess the rib is over.
Yeah, the rib's over.
God.
Yeah. Well, now they need to work on Shinsuke with that shit. Jesus Christ, take that.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Oh my Lord, they got to do something with him. Jesus. Well, we'll talk about that later. Anyway, so Jason Jordan gets the win. Up next, it was Bray Wyatt versus Apollo Crews. They gave Apollo more than I thought they should.
They did. And Dana Brooke.
Brooke, yeah.
I don't like them who look.
Well, I do.
Well, because you like that sexy, hot, nerdy girl.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Anyway, but
Tony used to get yelled at by the librarian.
Please. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. All right, so then Bray Wyatt wins with the sister Abigail. After the match, Matt Hardy showed up on video screen to he laughed again. I hate it. Stop. Corny, stupid.
Yeah.
They need to get somewhere with this already.
Yeah,
They
so
really do.
Listen, I was on that bandwagon with the corny and stuff, but when they started doing the multiple screens, I was dying.
That part was funny. Yeah, that part was funny. But they gotta. It's like it's too slow of a build for me. I think it needs to go a little bit quicker. I don't know if they're waiting on Jeff Hardy to, come back from injury so he can be Brother Nero. But now, with all the copyright bullshit that's going on, because obviously he can't be called Broken Matt, I guess. So that's why they're going with Woken. I think, what are they going to call Jeff Hardy then? Are they going to stick with Brother Nero, or are they going to change that too? Jeepers.
I don't know. That's going to be weird. But I like I said, I think it's going to be, they're going to fight at Royal Rumble, and then the build-up with Brother Nero will be for WrestleMania.
Okay, sure. All right. So, okay. So then up next it was Asuka versus the Raw Women's Champion Alexa Bliss. To me, they're punking out Alexa Bliss. In my opinion, I think. She's been on the sideline for a while. When was the last time she defended the title?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Shoot.
Number one. Number two, when all this absolution crap happened, still in the back burner. She got jumped in the back, and now she makes it out to look like a punk. Mm-hmm. Asuka dominated this match, in my opinion, and she got the win. So, keeping the undefeated streak alive. Up next, it was Braun Strowman versus Rhino. I still want to know what they're going with this Rhino and Heath Slater thing. I have no idea. Strowman challenged Heath Slater to get into the ring too because
he said you could get these hands.
Braun Strowman went ghetto. So then he power slammed them both for the win, and he kept power slamming them.
That one more time is getting over.
Right?
I see a T-shirt in the future for him.
It could be. He could be the next 5 count from King Kong Bundy. He could be the next one. So, all right. So then up next, it was for the IC belt, Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe. This match was really good. I'm just a little disappointed because I really wanted Samoa Joe to win.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unfortunately, he didn't win. Roman Reigns.
Wow.
You know that Roman Reigns?
That sounds like Dusty. I'll tell you what, that Roman Reigns character. He was just spectacular.
Oh my god. Darn, all right. I can't do it.
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns. He wins. Because I'm trying to say wins. So say Roman Reigns wins.
Roman Reigns wins.
Yeah, right. Anyway, he wins.
You see that, Miguelito? You have to enunciate when you say your R's. Go ahead. Roman Reigns wins. Roman Reigns wins. Roman Reigns wins. Oh my goodness.
All right, so yeah, I'm like I said, I'm disappointed because I really wanted Samoa Joe to have that belt. He's due already. He would definitely bring, what do you call it?
Sexy back?
Yeah, he would have brought sexy back. Not relevance to the belt, and especially with the Miz coming back, I think them two would have programmed together. Mm-hmm. Oh, would be good, but. I don't think we're going to get that. Up next, it was Cedric Alexander and Goldust versus Drew Gulak and Arya Daivari. Now, what's going on? It's not 205 no more, I'm guessing? There's no way Goldust weighed 205.
The thing is...
He lost a lot of weight.
Yeah, but he ain't 205.
I guess to hyping up this whole thing to make it...
with Bray Wyatt
more
and...
relevant.
Because that's what I heard. The Bray Wyatt and that way they can,
But also, we wouldn't have had this match if Enzo wasn't hungover from New Year's.
I don't know. They're saying he was legitimately sick.
And I'm also hearing from a reliable source I will not reveal it.
Hey!
Tony says. And,
Is it my guy?
that he was hungover.
Really?
And it's ridiculous. It's preposterous.
It is preposterous, but I don't know about that.
I don't know. I have to see the doctor's note.
Yeah, I got to see a doctor's note. He's got to bring it in. Wrestling
Well,
POV.
ask Nia Jax. She got it.
Damn!
I have some chicken soup for Endo. It's getting really cold. I have to bring it to him.
You sounded just like her. Anyway.
I scanned myself.
All right, so then they win. They beat Drew Gulak and Arya Daivari. Next up, it was a little reuniting of the club. Finn Balor, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson. Yeah, versus Elias, Bo Dallas, and Curtis Axel. But even before the match started, they sang the New Year's song, and it looked like Elias was getting a little pissed off because he was like, "Listen, guys, I'll just take it from here." It was terrible.
It was terrible.
So anyway, then they went on with the match. Good match. I thought it was really good. I love seeing the fact that Finn Balor, Luke Gallows, and Carl Anderson were together. The crowd popped nicely for it, and I really love the part when Finn's entrance music and he does the thing where he raises his arms.
Oh yeah!
Did you see that? That was badass. Yeah. And then when he did it in the ring, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows were in there, and they were doing it too. So that was pretty badass. I think they need to bring them back together and let them run a little stable there, man. Yeah. There's no stables. They don't do stables anymore. I mean, the women are having it now. They got Absolution, which is absolutely crap. And then you got...
Wow.
Yeah, that came up. I did that by myself.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I did. I'm proud. I'm proud.
If you listen to episode 99 on iTunes, YouTube, or Podbean, or soon Spotify, you would hear that I said absolute crap.
Of course.
I said it.
Oh my God! Are we gonna mark everything that Ricky says?
I said it.
Every time he comes to Baby Cry, he's gonna be Ricky.
Ricky. He'll be the new Ricky Tiki Bobby Wobbin.
Ricky Tiki Bobby Wobbin.
Miguel, they're picking on. Oh my goodness! Why don't you grow up, guys, and leave them alone?
Damn.
Oh, look at Daddy Miguel.
Right? Shit.
Can I get an ice cream now?
So, anywho, they win, but they do really need to bring a stable back in the men's. I think it'll boost it up a little bit.
Yes.
Obviously, when Miz comes back next week, they'll have the Miz Taraj back together again. But I just think they need more than that. I like the stables, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, you know what, Tony? This makes absolute sense. Remember, one of the rumors was that it was going to be Miz and Finn Balor were going to face off against each other.
Yes.
The Miz Taraj versus the Club. That's next. We just solved the puzzle.
We did.
We just solved the puzzle.
We did it.
We just solved the
We
puzzle.
did it.
We did it. Maybe we did it.
Yay.
I think you did it. And
I did it.
I said it.
Yes.
Damn it. I hate you guys.
So I said it first.
I said it
Oh,
first.
my ice cream. Alrighty. Alright, so then the last thing of the night, Paul Heyman promo. Yeah, he cut a promo about how Brock would win the Universal Championship match at the Royal Rumble. Kane came down and interrupted, and Kane and Lesnar had a pull-apart brawl, which didn't really need a pull-apart because they weren't near each other.
That was a bad pull-apart.
That was probably the worst pull-apart I've ever seen. They failed it miserably. Whoever's back there sent the guys out too early.
Yep.
And they were just standing there waiting. And then they finally got to it, but it was
What do you think of?
It was garbage.
What do you think of Lesnar sitting up like the Undertaker?
I thought that was funny, but it was still... I know what they were trying to do, you know.
And did you notice that Kane's chin was bleeding from the title shot?
No.
Kane's chin was bleeding
Was it?
when they were doing the pull part because I guess he got hit with the title for real.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
It was still garbage.
True.
It was Basura.
It was still the Basuras. So, but that's your Raw. Alrighty. We're going to take a quick pause, okay? And then when we come back, let's take it to overrated, underrated. That's coming up next. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle. Listen to the Wrestling POV podcast. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and it is now time for Overrated, Underrated.
Yay.
Or Underrated, Overrated.
Yay.
Alright, guys, and this is how it works. We're all going to come up with a wrestler, we're going to name him, and we're going to discuss whether we think he was overrated or underrated.
Yes.
Whoever has the most votes, whatever that vote may be, that will be the judgment whether he's overrated or underrated, or
Yes.
she's overrated or underrated.
Yes.
Alright, so I'll go first.
All right, go ahead. Go first.
I'm going to drop the name Haku.
Damn.
Meg.
Dang. You remember Haku? With the big fro? That dude is crazy. His son, Tonga. What's his? Tommy Tonga? I think.
Tommy Tonga. I believe so.
He was part of the Bullet Club too, and you would think he would be just as crazy as he is, as his dad, Haku. And it was funny because I saw a video, and Haku and him were sitting down. They were drinking something. I forgot what it was. It was some kind of Hawaiian liquor, and and Haku's looking at him and goes, "Lightweight, you can't handle it." And then Tonga looked at him and was like, "What?" Trying to get all gangster with him. Haku just turned his head and looked at him. He goes, "Oh, sorry, Dad. Sorry, Dad." Like, he literally got wussed out. It was the funniest thing I seen. Like, it was a legit shoot, man. Like, it wasn't a work. What they didn't practice. It was nothing. Like, he was like, lightweight. And he goes, "What? What'd you say?" Like that. And Haku just went, gave him a look like, "Who the fuck you talking to, dude?" And he goes, "Just because you up on that platform now, I'll still whoop your ass." The stories that I heard from Haku, I will never, like, he bit a dude's nose off at a bar. Just because someone said wrestling was fake. Dude, that guy's off the hook. But overrated or underrated, I think he was extremely underrated. There was so many things they could have done with him, and they didn't do it. They tried, and it only went so far, and they could have done more with him. So in my opinion, he was underrated.
I think he was underrated.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I agree with you 100%. I mean, you took everything out of my mouth.
Yeah, right.
That's just nasty. I'm going to have to say absolutely underrated. One of my favorite Heated family members, I feel like him and Bobby had a great rapport together. He was one of those guys that didn't have to talk much.
No.
He did all the talking and he did all the fighting.
Exactly.
Also, one of my favorites ever to fight without boots. Like, the guy was amazing at that. Like,
he was crazy,
he pulled it off.
man.
A super kick with your bare foot, and to make that chopping noise, to make it, and he connected at most times.
Yeah.
But he didn't hurt anybody.
Yeah.
So
I would laugh though during his matches. You know, he always went with the I was like, what the hell's wrong with him, man? He was like going crazy and shit. So all right, so it's go ahead.
But I would also have to say WCW Meg, I wasn't that big a fan of.
Yeah.
Haku and WWF, I love
it. Yeah.
So underrated.
So all right, it's unanimous, underrated. All right, so now it's my turn. I am going to go with Kevin Nash. Underrated or overrated? Mimi, what do you think? Underrated?
I think, honestly,
Big Daddy Cool.
Big Daddy Cool was overrated.
Really? Why?
Well, because he was not Shawn Michaels.
Damn. Saying he's riding Shawn Michaels' coattails?
Yes, that's how I felt the whole entire time.
All right. Okay. Rick?
I'm going to wow, Kevin Nash. Personal, let's see, his real life, Kevin Nash, in real life, he's a douche nozzle. But as a wrestler, you know what? I'm going to say it. I think he was underrated as a wrestler.
Damn, really?
I think the guy, for a big man, the way he moved around the ring, he was an enforcer. I felt like he could have had more title reigns in WWF. So for them to let him go shows you that they just didn't believe in him. But
no, that had nothing to do with that, though. That had to do with the contract.
Yeah.
You know, Kevin Nash was the first one to have these contract negotiations started, and it's because of him. That's why these contracts are happening now. It is. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, But
No, he was the first to get guaranteed money
he
and
was
stuff
the
like
first,
that.
right? Exactly. So that threw them off for a loop. So they're like, you know what? I don't want to deal with that kind of guy, and that's why they let him go. So underrated, really?
His in-ring ability, I think they overlooked it. I don't think that anybody really gives him the respect that he deserves, especially as a big man in the ring.
No, I have to go with overrated. I think he was just so overrated because he booked himself to beat Goldberg's streak.
WCW, he was terrible.
So wrestling, I don't think he was that good of a wrestler, to be honest. He had the Hulk Hogan thing. He only had like 3 or 4 moves, and he was a big guy. I get it, but as a wrestling performer, I don't think he was all that. And as funny as it may seem, I have to agree with Mimi. He was no Shawn Michaels, and even though he was champion, but I never saw it in Kevin Nash. Even though he had a good character, good look, good gimmick, I just think it didn't work as a wrestler. You are absolutely 110% right. In real life person, he's a straight up douchebag because met him a few times in person, and every single time he was a douchebag. So fuck you.
Wow, that's first F-bomb. It wasn't me.
Exactly.
That's good.
Oh,
well, you know what, Tony? I didn't tell you this, but
what?
Kevin Nash was actually on the line just now.
Good. I'll say it to his face.
Sorry, Kevin.
It's all right, Rick. I am a douche. Anyway,
you were still there, Kevin.
So no, I just think he was overrated. So I guess the decision is overrated. Alrighty, Mimi. Who do you got?
Okay, I'm going to stir the pot.
Stir the pot. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, stir that pot.
Stir that pot.
Brutus the Barber Beefcake.
Brutus the Barber.
Brutus the Barber
Alrighty.
Beefcake.
Rick.
What?
It's going straight to you.
Brutus. We want you on the show, Brutus. Brutus. I just want to say thank you, brother, for everything you did for POV. Shouting us out on the 100th episode and all the stories that Kenny told us. And hopefully, in the future, we can hear from you again. Hopefully, you don't listen to this episode. Brutus the Barber Beefcake is absolutely 1,000% for sure. Oh, underrated. I mean, I have no reason why he's underrated, but I'm gonna go underrated.
I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna go underrated. I think if it wasn't for the accident, I think he could have done more with himself. Was he heavyweight champion worthy? I think so. So. I think between, because he had the look of it, he had a good character, had a good gimmick. I just think that, I think the action probably held him back a little bit. He had a few other stints, like what Kenny said, different gimmicks. And, some of them worked, some of them really didn't work. But, I think he was underrated. I like Brutus.
Yeah.
There's nothing bad about Brutus.
And I have to agree. I think, a lot of times they put Hulk Hogan over him, and Hulk Hogan had no skills.
Yeah, no, God, no.
Just
like Gorilla Monsoon said, he didn't know a wrist lock from a wrist watch.
Exactly.
Wrist watch, I couldn't say that.
Wrist watch.
Do you know what that is?
But I totally agree with you guys.
Yeah.
Except Rick.
Damn.
Because Rick had no excuse.
All right, so Brutus the Barber Beefcake, underrated.
Terrible. All right, guys, and that was overrated, underrated, or underrated, overrated, whichever way you want to say it. Sounds good to us.
However.
All right, guys, WWE.
I know who that is.
WPOV, the Wrestling POV podcast, number one podcast in all of the world, is affiliated with the Collar and Elbow brand. Go to collarandelbowbrand.com. And guys, get this. When you use the promo code WPOV for the next couple of weeks, you get to save up to 20%. 20%.
Really?
That's more than 10.
On your final purchase. Also, you get a 50% off. You get 50% off just by going to Collar and Elbow brand on certain items. Guys, so that's up to 70% off.
Wow.
You want to do it, go to collarandelbowbrand.com. You can get yourself a nice shirt, a nice hat. They got long sleeve shirts. They got everything. They got hoodies. Guys, you want to check it out, collarandelbowbrand.com. Save yourself up to 20% by using promo code WPOV.
That's all they got to do.
All you gotta
do is WPOV.
POV. All you gotta do is WPOV.
Let's get it in right.
All you gotta do is POV.
What?
You just fart?
No.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, damn.
Alright, it's now time for the SmackDown
Breakdown.
Are you ready? Break it down. Degenerate into something cool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's a break, boy. Yeah. That's a break, little man. Break it down. With the phenomenal one, the WWE Champion AJ Styles, and he comes out and he says his first resolution is to carry the WWE Championship all the way to WrestleMania and walk out as a champ. And the second resolution is to beat Sami Zayn.
I think he'll do it.
And I hope he does. Then Daniel Bryan came out to the ring. And before he can say anything, Daniel McMahon comes out and interrupts him.
Did you just say Daniel McMahon?
Yes.
Daniel McMahon. He's hitting on Daniel Bryan. Yeah. The crowd is going back and forth between Shane O'Mac and Daniel Bryan. This whole thing, he's complaining about the whole ejection stuff. And I don't like this, guys. I don't. No, these two gotta stop. I mean, do you understand that the WWE title right now is taking a backseat again
to these two?
To these
Shane
two.
McMahon and Daniel Bryan.
Fuckers.
No, I agree. Damn.
It's true.
Yeah.
We watch wrestling to watch the wrestlers wrestle.
Yeah, but we also watch it for the storyline.
No, not that one.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So then,
No.
Daniel Bryan, Shane says if Daniel allows Kevin Owens to be ringside, then he's going to be ringside. And Daniel says if Shane's going to be ringside, then he's going to be ringside. So it's going to be a whole party outside the ring. Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Why not?
Yeah. So that's the way we kick off SmackDown. Looking good, guys.
Mm-hmm.
We got a tag team championship match with the Usos versus American Alpha 2.0. They need to come up with a name. I can't keep saying Gable and Bahami.
Yeah.
All right, guys. What the French toast refrigerator happened in this match?
I don't know.
I mean, this was a good match. Back and forth.
It was a good match.
American Alpha 2.0 gets the win, but then they need a referee from the back to say, no, these guys weren't the legal guys. You got to restart the match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, why didn't Daniel Bryan or Shane McMahon come out? This is the time for them to come out.
That was the time. Yeah, that was the time for them to come out. Yeah.
They don't come out. Another ref comes out. They restart the match, and the Usos win and keep the titles after American Alpha just won the title. It's so preposterous.
It is.
So now this is going to continue now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't know why.
I mean, the matches are good, but again, if you have no story behind the wrestling, it's just
it's garbage
work for me. It's garbage.
It's straight up garbage.
Today's
Straight up
garbage.
basura.
Yeah.
Word of the day is garbage.
Word of the day is Bersuers.
Yeah, so that was a long segment.
It was.
Then we had Breezango versus the Bludgeon Brothers 3.
Yeah. Boy, you said that was such enthusiasm.
I know.
There was no match as the Ascension came out because the Bludgeon Brothers attacked Breezango before the match even started.
Yeah.
Ascension comes out and gets their asses handed to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tony doesn't like
I
that.
did say that. I mean, check out iTunes, YouTube, and Poppy for past episodes where I did say the Bludgeon Brothers and Ascension will be fighting each other. I mean, check it out. I mean, we have some great episodes. Also, leave a 5-star rating and a comment here and there. I mean, come on, guys. Jeez. Soon you'll be able to leave a comment on Spotify. Hey,
That's right.
how about that?
Hey.
Did I mention that we got picked up by Spotify? No.
You can mention it one more time.
Guys, we are picked up by Spotify. In the future, you will see us on Spotify. We're 90% done. That's only 10%
right.
more, Miguel. 10%, little Miguelito. All right. Xavier Woods was backstage swinging a baseball bat around blindfolded.
Can they do a freaking segment without New Day being in it?
No.
You know, they were involved in the tag team thing, which they shouldn't have been, you know, because the Usos said, oh, yeah, this is the last one. They still were in it. Now the U.S. tournament still got to have New Day in it. It's like, what the hell?
What the hell?
What the hell? But the match was good, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah. Well, Xavier Woods versus Aiden English for the U.S. Championship Tournament match. If you gave me 2 more seconds, I would have said it myself.
Oh, damn, my
What
bad.
a great match. Aiden English, I mean, the guy is... I mean, if I have to say it, he is underrated. The guy is great in the ring. I love what he does inside
Aiden
and outside
English?
of the ring. Aiden English. Oh, really? You
Yeah.
want to count Aiden English?
Yeah.
Let's do it
I
right
don't.
now. Aiden English. Overrated, underrated. Tony.
I don't speak English.
I think he's underrated.
He is underrated. There you go. Thank you, baby.
No, I think he's underrated. Yeah, sure.
There you go. All right. So, but Aiden English lost as Xavier Woods picked the win. I love his finisher, the little rope walk and the elbow drop
elbow.
from across the ring.
Yeah.
He's messed it up a couple of times, but that one he did well. So
True.
Xavier Woods
True.
advances in the tournament to face Jinder, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. I guess who's gonna win that one?
All right.
Gender.
And then the title, the finals will be at Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Then we had the welcoming committee backstage talking about how they were the originals and the Riot Squad are biting off of them. And we had the welcoming committee versus the Riot Squad. Again, these SmackDown women are just fighting in these big group matches. The Riot Squad ended up winning. Ruby Riott cut a good promo. I like the
She
screaming
did.
she's doing.
Yeah, I like it too. Now since we're on the subject of the women, I waited till this to bring it out. They announced that the Royal Rumble for the women is now gonna be 30 women.
30, bro.
Now I was counting along the way. They got 16. That means that they got
NXT.
14. Exactly. They got 14 women that, I mean, because that's the whole roster. Okay, because there's still nothing announced on the women's championship match for either SmackDown or Raw. They haven't announced anything yet because they're all in the Royal Rumble. You know what I'm saying? So that's 14 people that they need to be in this Royal Rumble. I think Beth Phoenix is going to come back. I would love to see Awesome Kong come back, or Karma, sorry. Maybe Trish Stratus. She did hit it.
I know. She says,
know?
"Where's my boots?"
Yeah. Alundra Blaze.
Alundra Blaze, I'm thinking, but she just recently had knee surgery, so I don't know
Oh, all right.
if I would love to see her in it.
But you
the
know.
thing is, seriously,
Well, Nikki Bella.
No.
Or Brie Bella?
Yeah, they'll probably be in it. Jeepers creepers. Didn't want to bring them up, but I guess
You know,
so.
come on,
But
yeah,
no,
my Bella girls.
I'm making this prediction right now. I think the person who's going to get the biggest pop for this is going to be Nikki Cross from Sandy.
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
When that girl comes out, she's going to come out to a big freaking pop.
Yes.
You watch. I guarantee it.
She will.
Obviously, she will be in this Royal Rumble, but I'm telling you, and I think because they shouldn't say nothing from here on out. Mm-hmm. Keep it at what you got. You got 16. All right, that's fine. Leave it at that.
You hear, Vince? Make sure that your writers don't.
I know he listens to the show.
All right, you guys are listening to Tony Diaz. If you don't listen to Tony Diaz on the Wrestling POV podcast, you're fired.
Was he here?
All right, Vince, I'll talk to you later.
But they don't. I mean, come on. Does that make sense to you guys? They can't, because that's the problem with the men. When they did that last year, they kept announcing everybody that was going to be in the Royal Rumble, and it only left. I think there was like, what, 4?
4.
There was about 4 that left to be unknown. You know, and it was kind of like,
really.
You know, Ty Dillinger was one of them.
And Jack Gallagher.
And Jack Gallagher was the other one, so that left it down for 2 people that we didn't know, and then it just. Yeah, so I mean, that's just my opinion on it. I mean,
but I'm scared for the women. They gotta go over the top.
They gotta go over the top. Yeah.
Why are you scared for them?
Because that's a big fall.
I understand that, but those girls been jumping off the ropes onto the floor, onto people for the. I mean, come on.
I mean,
if a man can do it, a woman can do it too.
I mean, I can't do it. I'm saying.
But you're new at this.
But I'm not saying because it's a man or woman thing. I'm saying because that's just scary. And I'm just saying because, listen, I'm not the tallest guy in the world. And a lot of these women are taller than me. I mean, I am 5'10". I mean, 5'10", 3/4. I mean, I'm just but that's a big fall. And
it is.
I don't know. I just think of people like Nia Jax and Nikki Bella, like.
Yeah.
Fragile, like I don't know. I'm excited.
Nia Jax
want to see what's gonna happen.
Come on,
Nia Jax, no. Well, she's not agile enough to go over at Nikki Bella's neck. I don't know. I was a little nervous.
Well, think about it too, though. Charlotte Flair did a freaking moonsault from the top into the outside.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they don't have any fear of that. I'm pretty sure they're fine with it.
And they're not Rick Serrano the third. They're better.
So what are you trying to say? She's trying to say pussy. Oh my goodness! I am so sorry, Miguelito. Come back.
Too late.
What?
Damn.
No.
Just got dissed. Just got dissed. All right. Moving on.
Charlotte came out, and then Naomi came out, and then the return of Becky Lynch.
Yeah.
Yay!
And ladies chased away the Riot Squad. All right. Yeah.
Sure did.
Okay. The main event: AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do this back and forth.
Oh yeah!
Yes. Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Macho Man.
Right.
A great match. Sami Zayn and AJ put on a great performance.
They did.
Then we went back and forth with distractions and Kevin Owens getting ejected, and then Daniel Bryan ejected Shane McMahon, and then Kevin Owens distracts AJ, and then Sami Zayn hits the
yeah.
You know, some people call it other people call it the Haluma kick.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah. So he hit it and he got the win. And after the match, AJ Styles was pissed off about these cheapsake artists. Cheap shot artists, Rick. You have one job, Rick.
Yeah, the first of the year, and this is what happens.
God damn. God damn.
Jeez. Go to the corner.
Stop saying GD.
What do you do?
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. The cheapskate artist, cheap shot artist. God damn it, man.
He did it again.
All right. So he's just upset. And then he's like telling him to stop bickering like children. Talking about Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon.
Yep.
And he's like, you know what? Why don't I just fight them in a handicap match? Because that's just what it's gonna be. And then Daniel Bryan says, well, golly, that's a good idea. What you're gonna do is you're gonna fight Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens at the Royal Rumble for the WWE Championship in the handicap match.
Yes. I could understand a 3-way, but a handicap? I don't understand that, Tony. Can you explain
I
it?
thought they said there was a triple threat.
It's a handicap.
It's a handicap.
Handicap. Not a triple threat.
I don't know. We might have to look into that. I thought they said triple threat.
No, handicap.
Who does the SmackDown breakdown?
Yeah, I watched it too, though. I think it's.
It's handicap for sure.
Yeah.
Positive.
All right. Yeah. AJ's gonna win it anyways.
But that's not the point.
That is the
That's
point.
not the point. Because now you take away all. Because you look at how you say AJ's gonna win anyway.
Yeah.
Like there's no surprise.
No. I don't know. I could have sworn they said it was a
No,
triple
well,
threat.
you were wrong.
No, maybe not. I don't know. Who knows?
Why are you the way that you are?
Oh, damn. That's
Honestly,
fucked up.
every time I try to do something fun or exciting, you make it not that way. I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
You know what, Miguel? You know, he's a dad and he thinks he's the shit now. What the hell? It's fucked up. Anyway. Yeah, we'll look more into it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if that's really the case, I mean, it's like, you know, that's a little odd. Because then who would win the championship if Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn wins, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
They
That's
can't
what we
share.
saying, son.
They can't share the belt. Makes no sense.
Unless they do.
Huh?
I mean, they've done it before.
True.
Remember, what was her name? What were their names? Michelle McCool and Lay Cool.
Yeah, Lay Cool. Yeah.
They shared the Divas title. They
True.
split it in half.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know.
No, not your SmackDown. It is now... Jesus Christ. It is now time for this Raw versus...
You're gonna say SmackDown breakdown.
Oh, Lord.
time for Raw versus SmackDown. What is the score? 21-16?
Something like that, yeah.
Sounds about right. Alright, we'll go with that.
Yeah, we'll go with
21-16. Alright, so every Tuesday after SmackDown, we have a vote on our Twitter page at WrestlingPOV where you, the fans, get to help us out on making our decision. You get to vote whether you think Raw or SmackDown was better. We take your vote and we decide, hey, you know what, maybe they were right. You know, we'll see what you do. Alright, so this week, the fans voted 100% again for SmackDown Live.
That's funny. All right, Rick, take it with this one then.
I'm gonna have to go with SmackDown. Raw was long, the matches were long, but they were also obvious. You knew who was gonna win. SmackDown, I mean, the Aiden English match with Xavier Woods was good. The tag team match, even though it was long and like stupid, they had a great match. AJ vs Sami Zayn was great. Storytelling so much wasn't so good, but the matches itself were amazing. So I have to go with SmackDown.
All right, yeah, I kind of agree. I mean, the only match I liked on Raw was between Roman Reigns and Samoa Joe. That was the only good match that they had. I hated the promo with Paul Heyman. And my thing is, the Revival's back. Where are they?
Yeah.
You know, they came back one time, and that's it. It's like, are you kidding me? But I hated in SmackDown, though, I hated the whole Bludgeon Brothers thing. Even though I'm trying to root for that whole skit to work, it's not working. It's not. It's like, stop already. Jeepers, man. They've been dragging this for so long. It's enough. It's like, oh, God. But, no, I'm going to go with SmackDown this week.
Yeah,
So-
SmackDown it is then.
So SmackDown it is. SmackDown wins it, I guess. So what's the score?
Alright, so I'm believing it is 21-17 now.
Yeah. Don't call it a comeback.
I've been here for years. Alright, guys, so
Sounds
that's
just
it
like him.
for Raw and SmackDown.
That
guys.
is it. And don't forget, we're fast approaching the Wrestling POV Royal Rumble pay-per-view points game, and it's with a twist. You're not going to want to miss out on this. Adam and Nay, you're going to have your hands full on this one. Nice promo, by the way.
Yeah.
A little confident there, but that's okay.
I was like,
That's fine.
I mean, the Twin Cities Terror.
Yeah. Twin Cities Terror.
Speaking of being terrified, you guys better be terrified because come the Royal Rumble's pay-per-view points game, I have a special guest coming. And he's a brother in arms, you might say. He's a 38 lad, you might say.
no.
All the way from London, England, Matt Novak will be appearing on the Wrestling POV podcast for the Royal Rumble pay-per-view points game.
all right.
All right. Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe this is his debut that he gets his belt back.
It could. I don't see it happening, but it could be.
Oh,
with the
Ultra
twist-
Perfecto. You never know.
The twist that we got coming on this show, it makes it a little, not a little bit difficult, but it's an advantage. It can leads into WrestleMania, So,
What?
yeah. So the closer we get to the Royal Rumble pay-per-view, the closer we'll tell you guys about the special rules to the pay-per-view. It's going to be quite interesting, and I can't wait to play. It's going to be awesome. That is the show for today. I am your host, Tony Diaz, along with
Mimi Goody.
And the third wheel.
Rick Serrano the third.
And our new secretary.
Miguel Cole. Adios. Sorry. Go ahead, Miguelito. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.
Love, peace, and wrestling. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
Good night, everybody!
Yoo-hoo, baby!
The you baby.
When are you putting Miguelito into school?
Oh yeah, that's right. He's got to go to school.
Wait, guys.
Doesn't that cost money?
No, that's gonna cost a lot of money. I mean,
He's got to go to school.
He's got to go to school.
Guys. But let's start off with daycare maybe first. I mean, Miguel stays home all day.
Wait a second.
The kid's like 8 years old.
I know he needs to go to public. At least put him in public school. It's not going to cost you shit.
Well, first of all, anything he learns he's gonna learn it from the TV. He has Sesame Street. He has family members that are on Sesame Street. Is that a puppet joke?